Hello! Welcome to Gossip Around the Frog Pond. I'm here with Julia, the one and only, the best.
Obviously.
So it's been a while. It's been checking my fake watch. Probably over a month. I probably mean it's been over a month. Um, whoops. I've been a little busy. I am in college, so I've been a little busy, but I'm currently recording a bunch of videos with Julia and some of our friends. There will be Reddit videos coming out. Those seem to be popular, so I hope you guys do enjoy that those will be coming out. So for today's theme, we're doing married people, married stuff. Because we have been married to each other.
Secretly. We've been secretly married
Yep.
this whole time.
Secretly, we've been married this entire time. Nobody
Yep.
knew.
Nope.
This is our announcement video. That we are married.
We are married. And we're not
Um,
we're not lying either.
no. We're married. Happily
One
married.
Yeah, obviously.
Of course, of course.
She's just making me sleep in the basement, but it's fine.
Yeah. I get the
Help.
bedroom all to myself. Um,
No,
well.
that's just where my desk is.
um, okay, so we're just gonna read married stories, married situations on Reddit. We got some Am I the Asshole and Am I Wrong, which is another like Am I the Asshole, but
Most likely. You most likely are
less
wrong.
true. Most likely you're wrong. And an asshole.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into it. We got married
Okay.
people.
Before you start, I
Yes.
want you guys to know that the other few times that we recorded these, she'll say that she's recording and then let us know when she's about to do an intro. This time, she just said, "I'm recording," got super close to her camera, and then said, "Hello."
This is true.
I
Yeah, I
was
did do
scrolling on
this.
TikTok, and then all of a sudden, she's just screaming in my ear.
Whoops. Whoopies. My bad. Okay. Whoops. Okay.
Oops.
Am I the asshole for thinking my wife lied to me? Hi, throwaway account here.
Probably, most likely.
Probably.
With the situations that we've both just been through, you most likely are.
Yeah, you're a liar. Um, you're the liar here. You're the asshole.
You are.
Hi, throwaway account here. Today, my wife came into my gaming room at our house and told me she was going to go to the store to make a return. The store is only about 10 minutes from her house. After about an hour, I called her to see where she was, only to find out that she was hanging out with her friend. When she got home, about 5 hours after she initially left the house, I told her that I was angry that she had lied to me about what she was going to do. Her position is that she didn't lie to me because regardless of whether or not she what told me that she was going to hang out with her friend, she still went to the store to return the item that she was planning to return. My position is that she lied because she admittedly had already made plans to hang out with her friend but completely left that out when she told me she was going to the store to return the item. We just had a big argument about the situation with my wife saying she didn't realize she needed to tell me every single detail about everything she was going to do for the day. I didn't want the details about every single little thing she was going to do. I just feel like she should have told me she was going to hang out with her friend instead of conveniently leaving that part out. Am I the asshole?
Okay.
Um,
Um, I mean, I see where both sides are coming from. Like, knowing me, if I was in that situation and I told somebody, "Hey, I'm gonna go return this," I very well could have just completely forgot to tell you that I was going out as well because I forget
mhm,
things. I do.
yeah,
Um, and I understand where she's coming from, whereas like she shouldn't have to tell him every single move she makes.
yes,
But then I also do understand where he's coming from in like the I would have liked to at least known that you were gonna be gone longer than 10 minutes, you know?
yeah.
Because like he could have been worried about her, you know?
See, my thing is like I get both sides. In a sense, she is omitting the truth because she knew she was gonna go out. She just didn't tell him.
True. That is
So
also
I feel
true.
like she should have been like, yes, I'm going to the store, and yes, I'm also going out to hang out with a friend. Because
Yeah.
why not? Like I get you don't want to tell every detail, but like I don't see the
No,
harm in it. But him like making it an argument and being like, my wife lied, she's a liar. No.
it could have just been a conversation.
Yeah, they
Like
should have just communicated it and been like,
he didn't
"Hey,
have to.
next time can you please just tell me?" Instead of being like,
Mhm.
why did you tell me? Oh, no, 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 a huge argument because I'm so angry." Like, "Oh,
It could have been a conversation of like a hey, this kind of hurt my feelings that you didn't tell me that you were gonna go out with your friend. But
yeah.
also she doesn't have to tell you like she can tell you that she's gonna be out with her friend,
Mhm.
but she doesn't have to tell you like where exactly she's going.
Yeah.
You know, like she might, like who knows, but she doesn't have to tell you every single movement they make. She could just be like, I'm going out with this person, you know?
Mhm. Apparently OP's wife commented.
Oh, actually,
Yes, I have to find it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where's the wife's comment? Sorry, give me 1 second. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Alright. I'm not the I don't know, right? Okay. They are deemed the asshole.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I feel like they shouldn't have made it like an argument, you know?
Uh-huh.
Should have been just like a hey.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the comment from the wife. I see it! It says they are the wife 999.
Mm.
Hi, wife here. I'd like to clarify a few points. Also, you're like a soft asshole at first, till we read this. Hi, wife here. I'd like to clarify a few points. I made my return at Target. I hung out with my best friend at Target. I had been at Target for 26 minutes when I received the call because I stopped for gas beforehand. Not something I give updates on as it's a small errand. I was at Target the entire time until we went for lunch. After I confirmed that my husband had already eaten lunch on his own, I recognize my lack of full communication, and the entire thing feels 100% out of hand as my husband would like me to admit I am a liar. If anything, I did not communicate clearly and I had zero intent of harm or malice. We were returning school clothes that did not fit, replacing them, and then buying breakfast/lunch items for school. I know we are all entitled to our feelings, but sometimes we need to look within ourselves and recognize what a big problem is versus a small blip. 100% agree. Dude, she was
Yeah.
returning shit at Target. And he was
Mm.
like, "How dare you?
How dare you go to Target and be there for 26 minutes when it only took you 10 minutes
How
to get there?
dare you?"
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
They were deemed the asshole. And the top comment says, I was swaying a little towards you're the asshole until I saw OP's wife comment, and you're absolutely the asshole. She was at Target the whole time with her friend returning items, shopping, and having lunch. That's what you're mad about? Like, exactly. Like, even she was like, I should have fully
And
communicated.
it's not like she went out with like a whole group of friends and like didn't tell you exactly where she was. She told you where she was gonna be. She was gonna be at the store.
Yeah. That's where she was gonna be. Crazy. Um, and like, yeah, she could have been like, oh, also my friend's gonna be there. So, but she recognizes like that's
She
an
said that's
accident. She says like that's my bad, and it is a small blip. And she's like, it's crazy that he's making me want to say I'm a liar. That's a big word.
yeah.
That's a big word. Calm your panties. It's okay.
Yeah.
Chill out. What the hell? Like no.
He's over here like trying to like catch her in a lie and she's just like, I was at Target. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like one of those things where you want someone to do something bad, but they didn't, so then you make something up or you make a small thing big so that you have something to
For
complain
no
about.
reason.
Hmm. Oh Lord. Anyways, you're the asshole. On to the next one. This one is, am I the asshole for ruining dinner over a spelling mistake. Oh
Wait,
boy.
okay. A spelling mistake?
Yep, what it says.
Oh god. Well, then I ruined multiple dinners over spelling mistakes.
Same.
Like,
Oh yeah.
if a spelling
Okay.
mistake is gonna ruin dinner, then my bad.
This says, I, 25 female, type very fast on my phone and sometimes have spelling errors slash grammar mistakes. But as this is a text, I don't think it's that important. Agree. Okay. Hold on. We'll talk about it after. Sorry. I don't think
Yeah.
it's that important. I just need the person who I send a message to understand what I mean. I know it irritates my husband as he has talked to me about it before, and for him I usually double check my text, but last night it slipped my mind. I texted my husband a shopping list as my sister-in-law and her family were coming for dinner and asked him to get some things after work. As I typed quickly, I had written coconut milk and I had written coconut MLIK instead of coconut milk.
That that still says milk.
I was making Thai green curry, but I realized I didn't have a tin at home and I had made the curry before my husband was back. I just needed to add the coconut milk and reheat it for when my in laws would come. When he got home, I realized he had bought everything I put on the list except for the coconut milk. I got annoyed when he asked why he didn't I got annoyed when asked what? I got annoyed when asking him why he didn't bring that, and he said he couldn't understand what I meant, and the next time I should check my spelling before sending a text. I then told my husband to then figure out what we were serving sister-in-law because it wasn't Thai green curry as he didn't bring the coconut milk. I left my husband to then figure out dinner, and he got us all takeout instead, which he was upset about doing as he had a hard day at work and I was at home.
Okay, that
OP, not the asshole.
no, that's your husband's issue right there.
Dude, I
It says milk
miss
still.
I misspell things so bad.
I know
I don't
you
know what
do.
I'd do if someone in my life was like, "You need to double check your text with me. You spell so bad that if you spell one thing wrong,
No.
I'm not gonna read it."
Okay, for people watching this, RJ misspells stuff so much to the
Yeah,
point where you're reading a whole different language
yeah,
and you eventually learn how to understand her language.
yeah,
Like she will type something in Discord and like say Clancy or somebody will be like, "What?" And then I will have to be like, "Oh," and say it.
yep.
And then
And
Clancy's like, "How do you get that from that?"
it's not because I don't know how to spell. It's like this person. I type very fast on my phone. I have big
No, because
little thumbs, so you just
I do the same
type, and then you send it.
I do the same thing, and then also me and you are the same and where we can't figure out certain words for certain things, so then our
Yes.
grammar starts going all over the place, and we
Yep.
start trying to figure out a way to explain things, so then
Yep.
everybody's like, "Huh?"
It's like the time I couldn't figure out how to spell perfume, and it ended in
No,
no, I
cologne.
couldn't figure out how to spell clone, so it ended in male perfume.
Yes.
Yep.
And it's like I do the same thing, whereas my phone catches more of the autocorrect sometimes, but when I switch over to the computer,
Mhm.
that's where all hell breaks loose because I cannot spell anything to save my life if I do not have autocorrect.
My phone does can't even fix my spelling.
Mine does sometimes, but also sometimes doesn't. Or sometimes it'll autocorrect to the wrong word and I won't realize, and then people are like, "Huh?" And I'm just like, "Oh, my bad." Or than your phone and how it spells my name.
Oh, yeah. My phone spells Julia's name Jukia,
In
Jukia, in all caps.
all caps.
If I capitalize the J in Julia manually, like by myself, it will turn into Jukia, and that's it. If I don't, it will capitalize the J
It's
manually by
it's funny
itself, and then it
sometimes because we'll be having like serious conversations, or she'll be ranting about something, or I'll be like upset about something, and
it's
it'll be
so bad.
it's so, and like I'll say I'm upset about something, she'll respond back, "I'm sorry, Julia," but instead of "I'm sorry, Julia," it's "I'm sorry, Jukia" in all
In
caps.
all caps, it's like I'm screaming at her. Whoops. My
But it's
bad.
every time I see it, I laugh. Even if you're ranting, I feel bad for laughing at it, but like you'll
I
be ranting
laugh
about
at it
something,
too. I'm like,
you're like, "I don't
God.
know, Julia," and it's, "I don't know, Jukia."
Whoops.
Like, okay.
Um, this person is deemed. Not the asshole. The husband's the asshole.
And the
Top
whole
comment
dinner wasn't
says,
ruined, like,
yeah,
you
like
still
what?
got food. I was figuring it out, like, a whole family thing flipped out, you know?
hmm This says, top comment, not the asshole. My brain filled in the right spelling and I had to stare for a long time to actually see the typo. Yeah, like I read coconut milk.
Like,
The next comment is, not the asshole. Is your husband stupid? What other word could MLIK mean? Kidding, he's not stupid. He's just being unnecessarily petty. Yeah, like he's being an asshole on purpose. He's doing that to be
okay,
rude.
if he really wanted to know what that said, instead of saying check your spelling, it's your first of all, it's your wife, so you know that she's gonna misspell things. You
Yeah.
should know at this point she's gonna misspell things. So instead of saying, "Hey, check your spelling," message back and be like, "Hey, just double checking.
Did
What
you
did you
mean
mean?
milk?
Yeah, what did
Like,
you mean by this?"
asshole. Like, he's just being a piece of shit. Like, no, he's disrespecting her. It's not
Yeah,
okay.
no.
Okay. Moving on to story 3. Um, this one is another Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for overreacting after my wife lied about our baby's gender?
Huh? What is this? Some Glee? What the frick is this?
You ready?
I'm concerned.
I, 32 male, and my wife, 25 female, are expecting our
Oh,
first child.
how long have they been together? Does
I
it
don't know, they're
say?
married. It does not say.
That's ringing some bells for me. Sorry. Anyways.
I hold on. I 32 male and my wife 25 female are expecting our first child. I've reacted in ways I'm not okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm I've reacted in ways I'm now questioning and need outside perspective. Background: my childhood was a tumultuous one. Tumultuous one. I'm gonna just put up the word. Here's the word. Here's here's your word.
Here's your word.
Here's the word that I can't say. You figure it out. Growing up, I always craved a strong male figure in my life. I never had that bond with my father and, mo- and always envied having it with a son. My wife was aware of this deep-rooted desire. During her first pregnancy appointments, I was an essential business trip. I was on Jesus, I can't read. I'm so sorry. I was on an essential business trip. These trips, though draining, are critical since I'm the only breadwinner, trying to ensure a different life for my child than I had. In my absence, my wife and her adopted mother attended the checkups. Upon my return, she excitedly told me we were having a boy. We invested emotionally and financially a blue nursery, boy themed items, and even named him after my late grandfather. However, a chance remark from her mother disclosed we're having a girl. My wife admitted she knew from the beginning but didn't tell me, thinking she was protecting my feelings. I was devastated, feeling the weight of past hurts and fresh betrayals. In my pain, I cleared out the nursery and in a moment I regret told her mother she wasn't welcome at upcoming family events, seeing her as part of the deceit. I acted out of deep seated emotions and past traumas. I love my wife and regret my actions, but I feel lost. Am I the asshole for how I responded? Yeah. You're you are the asshole for how you responded. She is the asshole for keeping that a secret. That's your child.
Yeah. It's
This
not
is
like he was gonna be upset if it was a girl.
like he would be
Like,
happy. He just eventually wants a son if he can have one. He really
yeah.
just also just wanted a kid.
I'm more
But like he
mm.
cleared out the nursery and then told the mom,
Well,
"You're not welcome to upcoming family
he
events."
I'm assuming he cleared up the nursery because it was all boy stuff at this point, so he's like, "Crap, I'm having a girl, you know,
No,
we
I
need to
think
get."
he just did it out of rage to like hurt the wife, to be like, "How dare you lie? I'm clearing out the nursery.
That's fair,
If
which
we're
is
not
like,
having a boy, then we're not having a blue nursery. Change it all." situation.
which could like hurt her
Yes.
in a sense because like when you're pregnant you go through your whole nesting phase and stuff and they work hard. We work hard on them, okay?
Oof,
But
yikes.
that just reminded me of freaking Glee, where it's like she faked a pregnancy. I mean, it's not the same thing, obviously, but she faked a pregnancy, told him that they were having a boy, turned around and made the doctor lie and say that they're actually having a girl so she could adopt what's her face's baby. And I think he reacted, and I mean, he was very aggressive in the way that he reacted.
Hmm. This
It,
is one of those. This is what Reddit. This is Reddit deemed it everyone sucks here, which is I totally agree. Everyone sucks here. Like,
yeah,
jeez.
yeah,
Top comment says everyone sucks here. I cannot
yeah,
imagine why she thought it would be less painful for you to think you were having a boy and then disappoint you later. Getting your hopes up accomplished nothing. That said, you very much did overreact in clearing out the nursery and disinviting her mother from coming over. This reaction is crazy. And you talking about this pain and devastating surrounding having a girl is probably the reason she was afraid to tell you. Because she probably wants to be excited about this child and didn't want to deal with you acting like it's something devastated that it's a girl. Also, you're projecting way too much on an unborn child. What if you did have a boy, but he wasn't as interested in this intense father-son relationship that you were craving? Can any real life father-son relationship actually even live up to the one in your head that's supposed to heal your past wounds? Your kid is a real person. Don't set them up for failure by having all these weird expectations for how they will better your existing trauma. 100%. There was way too much
yeah,
on that little child. Get
yeah.
away. Go. Like, he was like, we're gonna be father and son best buds. But, like,
Hmm.
some people don't want that relationship with their parents. Like,
No, and also like I don't know
it's not that child's
if
duty to fix your trauma.
no, and
No.
that's how that child is gonna end up with their own trauma.
Yeah. You gotta deal with your own trauma before you have a kid. That should be
Yeah.
bottom line.
First of all,
Fix your
I
daddy
still,
issues before becoming a
I would
daddy.
still like to know how old they were when they started dating and how long they were engaged
It's
for,
32
and
and 25.
that's 7 years.
My parents are 10. My mom and
That's
my
fair.
stepdad are 10 years apart.
That's fair. I think I'm throwing it into like me and like how long I want to be dating somebody before I get married. They could have got
Oh, that's
married.
fair. Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
because like that would mean me being I don't know, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm tired. I slept in the basement.
I slept in the basement. Sorry, my fault. My bad.
My
Should
brain's
have
not
brought her
working.
out.
Yeah.
Let her sleep on the couch, I guess.
Let me out, please. It's cold down here.
um, next story. Am I the asshole for hating where my wife is going to get a tattoo? For, just so you guys know, I have tattoos. Julie wants tattoos. I want a whole sleeve.
I'm freaking waiting for a stupid scratch on my arm to go away because the cat decided to scratch my arm right before I was gonna go get my tattoo, right in that spot.
Yeah.
Now I'm
Um,
waiting for it to go away.
I have two back tattoos. I want a like patch note tattoo sleeve. I want a thigh tattoo. I want my other arm to have some tattoos. Like I'm trying to be covered. So,
Yeah.
no one should be telling you where to get your fucking tattoos. Use my language.
He's meaning like on the body, right?
Mhm.
Okay. My tired brain immediately went to the tattoo shop.
Oh,
I was like, why does he
no.
care about where they're getting the tattoo
No.
done?
Not where, but
But yeah, no,
where.
I understand now.
I mean, honestly, maybe. Maybe he does mean
No,
the shop.
who
I don't
knows?
know. Okay, my wife, 28 female, and I, 34 male, have been married for 3 years. I love her to death and she's the best thing in my life. However, she wants to get a tattoo. She
Oh,
already has four: hip, bicep,
okay.
shoulder, side boob, and I have no problem with them. I have two myself. This proposed tattoo, though, is causing problems. She wants to get a fairly large floral design with a hummingbird on her chest. It would be from just under her collarbone and down to between her boobs. It would be visible in nearly every shirt she'd wear. I'm begging her to reconsider where it goes. I don't like the location of where she wants to get it. This has caused a few arguments with her calling me an asshole, and mostly cites that it is her body and I shouldn't be controlling her. I don't have an issue with the tattoo itself, I have an issue with where she wants it. Am I the asshole? Edit. I find chest tattoos unattractive. I like the design. I don't like the size or location.
That edit just dug himself a grave right
Yeah.
there.
The words, hold on, where are they? Sorry. The words, I don't like the location of where she wants to get it.
It's her
And
body, not yours.
and I find chest tattoos unattractive speaks volumes. You
That
don't like where
that
she
right there
wants
made him
her
that dug
tattoo.
himself a grave right there.
And then you don't like where she's getting her tattoo
I
because you do not get an opinion on someone else's tattoos.
no,
They
it's
take that to the grave. So
unless
they
they're
pick
getting
where it
the
goes.
tattoo for you specifically, like if she came to you and was like, "Hey, I want to
Oh,
get a tattoo that symbolizes you," then you can have some say in it, but not
that's a
all say.
different topic. That's terrifying to me.
Yeah,
Tattoos for someone. Well, tattoos for your partner are terrifying in my opinion.
I wouldn't do tattoo for
No.
my partner. I would do
No.
tattoo for my kids.
Yeah,
I
kids.
wouldn't do partner.
And I know this is probably even worse. Your best friend. But like Julia's
I
my
would
best
do
friend and I would get one with Julia. The exception is it's one that can be fine standing alone.
exactly. Like we
Yeah.
already picked ours out, and
Yeah.
ours was like fine standing alone. If somebody
Mhm.
asked us about it, we could be like, "Oh,
Oh, well,
yeah."
we just like this. So,
Yeah, and that's
um,
like my I was talking to my brother-in-law today actually about tattoos because he wants to get some for the girls.
mhm.
He's gonna have them he's gonna have them write their names in their
Aw.
in their handwriting, or he's gonna find I'm not gonna say their names out loud, but he's gonna find they got wood carvings
Mhm.
of the girls the first ever times they each wrote their names, like the first
That's
time that they were
cute.
able to read their name, write their names. So they're gonna once the youngest one is old enough, he's gonna get all of those and like get them tattooed on his arm or something.
I love it.
And he was like, but I wouldn't get one for your sister. And I was like,
Mm-mm.
no, I mean I wouldn't either. And he was like, think about it. Yes, when the girls get older, they could be mad at me. They could maybe not talk to me for the rest of my life, but they are still my kids. You
Mhm.
know, they're still gonna be a part of me no matter
Yeah.
what. Your sister, in turn, could just leave.
Yep. Could leave. Bye-bye.
Exactly.
No.
And I
No.
was like, that's why I was like, I mean, I don't necessarily want kids in this moment, but like maybe I would get one for my kids because like, yeah, they're my kids, but I wouldn't get one for a partner.
Yeah. No. Like the other thing is like
Unless they
this
pass
is
away or
the
something,
other
but
thing
I
is
don't
like
want that to happen.
this is 100% because he sees her as an object of like you're doing
Mhm.
something that I don't find attractive.
I
So I want you to change what you want.
when he originally said the placing of the tattoo, I was like, oh, this is gonna be like a I don't want a male doing that tattoo on you because it's like your chest, you know?
Yeah.
And then I was
No,
like,
it's
well
just
then
he just doesn't find it attractive.
yeah,
She's not doing it to be attractive to you. She's
she's
not
doing it
doing this
for
to attract
herself.
anyone. She's doing it for herself. It's her tattoo on her
Mhm.
body. Are you
Exactly.
like you're nuts. You're crazy.
Yeah.
You're nutter butters. Get out. They are deemed the asshole.
Oh yeah, obviously. That and that like the first sentence of like a I don't like location and then the I'm not attracted. That was like the dug the grave right there.
Mhm.
The first one was dug the grave, the second one was buried yourself in it.
Yeah. Top comment says, not the asshole for expressing your opinion. You're the asshole for not letting it go once she made it clear that while she's heard your opinion, she's not
You
going to alter the location of the body to suit you.
like you can say you can be like, hey, like I don't know,
You're
you can have an
you
opinion on
can
it.
have an opinion. But if she
It's
goes,
also not your body.
"No, I'm getting it." You go, "Okay.
You're like, okay.
Okay.
Like she can say like I understand where you're coming from, but you know, it's my body.
Yeah, it's
I
my
can do
body,
it. Yeah.
dumbass. Like go away."
Like I swear, because like you know that I want one like under boob, right?
Yeah.
So I swear, if one of my partners, like in the future, if I am dating somebody or married, and they tell me that I'm not allowed to get one there, I'd be like, haha,
Haha,
chill.
bye. You're the
I'll
one who's
get
going,
two.
not the tattoo.
Yeah, exactly. I'll get one on either side.
I'll
Like
get two then. Crazy.
you said, you didn't want one there.
What about two?
Mm.
Mm. Second comment says, "You're the asshole. You're allowed
Yeah,
to give your opinion, and she's allowed to not agree with your opinion. Her body,
exactly.
her choice. End of story." To be extra clear, you are entitled to hate her tattoo. You're not entitled to constantly bring it up and try to pressure her not to get it. ETA. ETA because this is confusing people. OP never talked about divorce. I've given no judgment about whether he would be the asshole for divorcing her over this. If he divorces her over her appearance, either as uncontrollable attraction was purely superficial, or it's not about the tattoo. Regardless, OP is entitled to divorce her for whatever damn petty or non-petty reason he wants to. He could divorce her because she loads the dishwasher wrong, and that's his right. At the end of the day, he has the right to choose who he stays married to. What I've judged him on is whether he's the asshole for repeatedly fighting and pressuring his wife to have an appearance he personally finds attractive against her right to body autonomy. He's the asshole for that. And yes, she'd be the asshole if the shoe was on the other foot. It takes a real special kind of idiot to say men don't have a right to choose men don't have the right to choose about their own bodies. It is it a kind of thing to do Sorry, is it a kind of thing to do for her to forego the tattoo given his opinion? Yes. Is she the asshole for wanting to get a tattoo despite his opinion? No.
That's obviously she would be the a-hole on the other foot,
Yeah.
you know?
Swip swap it, she'd be the asshole.
Yeah.
It
And like I
goes
don't
both ways, but the fact that he
yeah,
ties his attraction to the tattoo,
exactly.
it's not about you at all. Stop right there. Get out. Go
Exactly.
away. Go away. Go away. Immediately. Go away.
Yeah, literally.
Go away.
Go away.
Okay.
I swear, if in the future I am dating somebody and I go get a tattoo and they like freak out about it,
How
I'm
dare
gonna be like,
you? Like,
I told my brother-in-law today that if I ever was dating somebody and I caught them cheating, I would not tell them, and then I'd be like, hey, let's go get matching tattoos, and then like make them
yes.
go first, and then me be like, ah, sorry, you're paying
Sorry,
for it
never
too,
mind.
and if you
Yes.
want to get it removed, sucks.
Sucks.
Get it removed, it just takes forever, and it costs a lot more than getting the actual tattoo done.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are we ready for the next one?
Oh my god, wait, hold on. I was watching Married at First Sight again earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and she asked him about this like cross tattoo that he had on her wrist.
Mm-hmm.
And or no, wrong way around. She asked him about a cross tattoo he had on his wrist.
Yes.
And she goes, "It looks really fresh." And he goes, "Yeah, it is. I got it a couple days ago." And she was like, "Oh, like why?" You know? And he was like, "Well, I had my ex's name tattooed there, and I decided since I'm getting married, I should probably cover it up."
Yeah.
And she was like,
Uh,
"Oh."
let's not. That's okay.
She was like, "Okay." So
Uh,
you went into this whole process with your ex's name being tattooed on your wrist, and you didn't think to get it covered up until 2 days before they got married. Also,
yikes.
he keeps comparing her to her ex, and I'm like, I was rooting for them at first, like when they first like were explaining like their separate personalities and stuff, and I was like, oh, they're gonna be cute together.
Mm-hmm.
So far, they're not.
Eesh. Yikes.
Anyway,
Ugh. Okay. Next story. Am I wrong for feeling upset that my wife still wears the ring from her first marriage?
depends.
I'm 37 male, and my wife, 45 female,
Okay.
still wears the engagement from her first marriage literally every day. Her first husband, let's call him Marcus because that's his name, and I'm not going to keep typing out her first husband. Some context because I know everyone's going to have a lot of assumptions. Marcus and my wife met when they were very young. They married young, first love type of shit. Marcus travels a lot for work, and after 7 years of marriage, my wife and Marcus decided that their marriage wasn't going to work because of the constant traveling. My wife wanted to settle down in one place. This is the reason for why their marriage ended. Nothing too crazy. They didn't have any kids together. Marcus got a wife. Marcus got my wife a 14-carat diamond ring from James Allen. He never asked for it back after they divorced. He didn't want it back. He told her to keep it. They didn't they don't talk to each other anymore. They lost touch so long ago. She always wore this engagement ring even after the divorce, and I met her when she was still wearing it. Originally, she wore it to prevent guys from hitting on her. Preventing, sorry. Originally, she wore it to prevent guys from hitting on her. Also, she just really loves rings and jewelry. She wears a lot of rings. This engagement ring is her dream ring. I don't have that much money, to be honest. I'm just an average Joe. I'm not poor, but I'm not rich. I don't live paycheck to paycheck or anything. I'm just normal. Because of this, my wife said after we get married, it's fine. We don't have to get each other super expensive rings or anything. She can just wear the ring she has now. We got each other wedding bands though. She wears the wedding band I got her every day. It bothers me she still wears the engagement ring even though it doesn't mean anything anymore. I don't want to bring this up to her because I don't want to come off as some kind of control freak that tells a woman what they can or cannot do.
Um, I okay. My original thought was if the first husband passed away and you're trying to get her to give up that ring and give up that memory of him,
Mhm.
then I would have been like, okay, well, let her do that on her own time. Don't, you
Yeah.
know.
My thing was like say it was their grandmas and they
Yeah,
that whole thing. My thing is like I love jewelry. I wear
I
jewelry
know
all the time.
I know you do.
I don't have any from an ex, I don't think, that I'm like wearing at least. Like I bought all my own jewelry or my family has.
Yeah.
But an engagement ring? Like if someone gave me an engagement ring and we divorced,
think-
I don't think I'd want to wear it. But also
No.
like she's
And I
like this
know
is her dream ring. Like if someone gave me my dream ring, which I don't really have one, but say I did, I wouldn't want to get rid of it. Would I
that's
wear it every day? No.
no. I
But
also wouldn't wear it on my ring finger on my left hand.
I don't think she does. He doesn't specify, but I wouldn't think she does. Because like that's like if she I can get like wearing it on a different hand. Like a
Yeah.
different finger. That's cool. She should definitely be wearing the band on her wedding ring. That's that there's for each
Yeah.
other. And then the other one can go on a different hand.
Yeah.
Or like your
I
comment
mean,
says over here, repurpose it. Repurpose is like piece of jewelry that you have. Like,
yeah.
but also like
Um,
it is her jewelry. It is
mhm.
her body, but also this is another where you can express your opinion, but it is her ring. It is
Yeah.
her thing. And it's also I assume it's been a very long time if he says like they married young and they're in their 30s and 40s, where she has now detached that ring from him and is just like, this is my ring. So it's also I don't feel
Yeah.
like it's a thing for her where it's like, I miss my ex. They don't even talk. So I
Yeah.
feel like as long as she's not
I
wearing
would
it
be
on the
more
finger.
concerned. I would be more concerned if she was wearing it on the finger, and then
Mhm.
I would also be more concerned if she still talked about him all the time
Yeah. But
and
like
talked to him all the time.
but if it really makes you uncomfortable, communicate
Yeah.
and maybe she'll take it off. But on the chance
Maybe
that
she'll just leave it somewhere.
she doesn't have to. Like it's a little it I could see how someone would be like, it's disrespectful. But it's obviously it's not attached to the ex in her eyes because she's still wearing it.
Yeah.
Like it's just a ring. Like that's how I'm with my rings. Well, minus like a few. The ones that are given from like my dad. Those are
Mhm.
the rings from my dad and the rings from my stepmom. Those are
Yeah.
those. The other ones, they're rings.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yippee doo
Oh,
dah. Just like I have jewelry that I wore like to one of my homecomings with an ex. I still wear that. I'm still gonna wear that. Like, yeah, it's
it's
tied to that person, the memories are tied to them. No, they didn't give it to me, but that memory is tied together.
yeah.
But you separate it. So like I feel like it's okay as long as it's not
Mhm.
on her wedding ring. But also like he should communicate. If it's upsetting him, communicate.
Yeah, that's when he needs to communicate it. And I don't think he said anywhere in there that he's already talked to her about it.
No, he says he hasn't because he's afraid of being controlling.
No, I mean it's not controlling trying to just communicate your feelings. Being controlling is her giving her response and like saying like I understand where you're coming from and like trying to give her side of the story
Hmm.
and then him turning around and being like, no,
Yeah.
my feelings are the only ones that matter here. You know?
Um, there's no verdict because it is am I wrong? But one of the comments says, totally on board with the suggestions about repurposing it into a new piece of jewelry. This is a good idea. Edit. I'm ETA. I assume it's like an edit to like original or whatever. But you do have to
Yeah.
tell her how it makes you feel. First, that part's not controlling. Just ask, what's her reasoning? Is it sentimental because imagining that makes you feel badly? You might find that she's just wearing her ex 4 carat because it is 4 carat. ETA 2. Wow. Thank you for the award. First ever and votes Reddits. I'm sorry I can't answer all. OP, do what feels right in your heart. Gives you peace of mind and doesn't infringe on your wife's peace of mind.
Hmm.
Yeah, people are just saying like talk to her about it. She may not even realize that it bothers you. She probably doesn't.
So
She
if you
like
don't talk to her about it, she's not gonna realize that it bugs you.
yeah, and like this person's like she's attached to the jewelry, not who it comes from, precisely. Like she just
Yeah.
it's the jewelry, it's the ring.
Yeah.
Okay, Lord, that's the last story I had.
Okay.
Um,
Interesting.
it's all I had for you
For
on
me.
this one. On this one, that's all I got. That's
All
all I
right.
had. That's all I had. Married people, crazy
Married people.
people need to like for you guys being married where you're supposed to be kind of like where you guys have figured it all out so that you can continue it. Like that's what I think marriage is supposed to be is like you figured all this shit out or at least most of it out or at least how to communicate. Y'all need to
Learn,
communicate.
learn communication. I
Learn
feel
to
like
communicate.
I
Just
feel
talk to
like
your partner,
I feel like I should not be telling married people to learn how to communicate.
right? Like you can
Um,
communicate and express your opinion, but again,
and I mean,
opinion does not mean someone has to like
yeah,
follow your
and I mean,
opinion. It's an
like
opinion.
I
But
don't say like,
express your opinions.
yeah, and I don't mean like to be mean when I say like I feel like I shouldn't be telling married people how to communicate, but because like some people, it's hard for them to. I understand
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
hard for me
yeah.
too sometimes, but also like, it, I, I don't know. Some of these stories, like the freaking texting one, all he had to say was, "Hey, did you mean this instead of this?"
Yeah, like some of you guys maybe should leave your partner because, like, I'm sorry, if they're getting mad at you because you said MLIK instead of milk, that's petty and rude, and they got to go because they're just being an asshole to be an asshole. Get rid of them.
And then like gets mad because now, like, I mean, I low key would do the same thing. I would be like, can you at least like I would ask them, I'd be like, can you go back to the store and like grab it? And if they say no, then I'd be like, well then I don't know what to give because that's what I need. That's the one thing I need. And
Mm,
I'm sorry that I messed with the text, but also you could have asked me. So now
mm-hmm.
I don't know what to feed your
Ugh,
freaking sister-in-law.
people are messes. People,
Yeah.
people are messes.
And I feel like
That
nobody
never
ever like
changes.
yeah, and nobody ever has it figured out
Mm-hmm.
completely. Not even if you're married. You're not
Mm-hmm.
gonna have it figured out.
No.
But I've,
Yeah.
sometimes I just like read things and I'm like, I oh, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we read these things and it's like a do I really wanna get married?
Do I really?
Do I want to have another relationship? Do I
Is that
want to
something
get
I want to
married?
do? Don't think so.
I don't think so. But also
um.
that could be being fresh off of breakup saying that.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video and attending me and Julia's talking session of Reddit and married people. We're kind of rad, so subscribe.
Alright. Just a little bit.
Just a
You
little bit.
should.
You should subscribe for our radness. and all the
You
future
should.
radness that will come along. And also, leave a like and comment your opinion. Just a
more
thought.
more subscriptions. Wow. More
Yep.
subscribers
Mm-hmm.
means more us.
This is true.
So
This is true. So, subscribe if you've made it this far.
yeah.
But I love you
And
guys so much.
if
It's
you
a
want
kiss from
if
me.
you don't if you want less of okay, if you want a video of not of us, hold on. Oh, I see your face looking at me. Give me
Are you
two
scaring my
seconds.
viewers away?
No. I was gonna say, if you're not into us just sitting and talking, there's also gaming videos here too, okay?
Oh, yes. If you don't just want to listen to us talk, uh,
There's also
go
gaming
watch
videos.
us game. But
We scream
anyways,
a lot.
yes. Go like, subscribe, leave a comment on your opinion, okay? Share this video with people, okay? Spread
Watch
the
this.
videos.
Are you married? If you're married, watch it with the person that you're married with.
Exactly. Yes, do that. That sounds like fun.
That does sound like
Drink
fun.
every time I say or something.
You know what? That would
It'd
be
be good.
funny.
Or drink every time I say or have to backtrack because I can't read. Boom.
Or every time I mess up my words and say, hold on.
Yeah. Okay. Bye guys. Kisses.
Bye.
Bye. See you soon. Mwah.
I like how we're waving. They can't see us.
Wait, yeah, they can't see